হ্যালো, আসসালামু আলাইকুম সুপ্রিয় দর্শক। আশা করি আপনারা সবাই ভালো আছেন। আলহামদুলিল্লাহ। আমরাও মেট্রোপলিটন ইউনিভার্সিটি রিসার্চ সোসাইটির সম্মানিত সদস্যবৃন্দ এবং বাংলাদেশের নতুন রিসার্চ আগ্রহী বন্ধু যারা আছেন তাদেরকে সবাইকে স্বাগতম জানিয়ে আজকের একটি বিশেষ পর্ব মেট্রোপলিটন ইউনিভার্সিটি রিসার্চ সোসাইটি থেকে শুরু করতে যাচ্ছি। আমাদের আজকের টপিক রিসার্চ পেপারস। আমরা সত্যিই খুব আনন্দিত, কারণ আমাদের বাংলাদেশের গর্ব, বাংলাদেশের ১ নাম্বার রিসার্চার, শুধু বাংলাদেশ না, গোটা পৃথিবীর বর্তমানে ৭ নাম্বার রিসার্চার আমাদের শ্রদ্ধেয় প্রফেসর ডক্টর সাইদুর রহমান স্যার। আমরা আনন্দিত এবং আগামী ১ ঘন্টা বা তারও চেয়ে বেশি সময় বা তারও চেয়ে কম সময় আমরা স্যারের কাছ থেকে স্যারের মূল্যবান বক্তব্য শুনবো। এবং যদি একটু ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড বলি, তাহলে এই অতি সম্প্রতি আমাদের একজন আন্ডারগ্রাজুয়েট রিসার্চ স্টুডেন্টের একসাথে ৪ বছরে ১০০টি রিসার্চ পেপার পাবলিশ হয়েছে। তখনই স্যারের সাথে আমরা যোগাযোগ করেছিলাম, স্যার এই বিষয় নিয়ে একটু কথা বলার জন্য। আমি যদি স্যারের পরিচয় যেহেতু দিয়েই দিয়েছি, আরেকটু যদি বলি, স্যার বর্তমানে কর্মরত আছেন সানোই ইউনিভার্সিটি অফ মালয়েশিয়াতে। তিনি ডিস্টিংগুইশড প্রফেসর, হেড অফ রিসার্চ সেন্টার ফর ন্যানো ম্যাটেরিয়ালস অ্যান্ড এনার্জি টেকনোলজি। আমি একটু বেশি এক্সাইটেড, কারণ আমাদের রিসার্চ সোসাইটি রেগুলার আমরা অনেক প্রোগ্রাম করে থাকি, কিন্তু এত সম্মানিত, এত গর্বের এবং এত বিখ্যাত ব্যক্তি আমরা কখনো পাইনি। স্যার, কথা না বাড়িয়ে স্যার আপনার কাছে চলে যাচ্ছি। আজকে শুক্রবার, আপনার কাছে থেকেই আমরা শুনবো আন্ডারগ্রাজুয়েট স্টুডেন্টদের গল্প, আপনার গল্প এবং রিসার্চ নিয়ে কথাবার্তা। স্যার, শুনতে পাচ্ছেন?
হ্যাঁ, শুনতে পাচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ, থ্যাংক ইউ পলাশ ফর দ্য ইন্ট্রোডাকশন। তুমি বেশি বলতেছ, আমি ছোটখাটো মানুষ, চেষ্টা করি।
স্যার,
যাই হোক, ওকে, এখন স্ক্রিনগুলো শেয়ার করো। Okay, thank you, Polash, again. Today, different topic, research at undergraduate level. এখানে একটা প্রশ্ন প্রায় হয় যে আন্ডারগ্রাজুয়েট লেভেলে রিসার্চ করা যাবে কিনা। সেই প্রশ্নের উত্তরটাও আমি দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করব। আর রিসার্চের ডেফিনেশনটা কি, রিসার্চ কিভাবে শুরু করতে হয়। আসলে এখানে আমি আন্ডারগ্রাজুয়েট লেভেলের আমি অনেকগুলো ভিডিও আপলোড করছি ইউটিউবে, বাট অনেক সময় ফেস টু ফেস বা আলোচনা হলে এটা অনেকেই পছন্দ করে। কিছু প্রশ্নের উত্তরও হবে হয়তো। তো এই সবগুলো আমার ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে আছে, ডিটেলস আছে। এখান থেকে আজকে কিছু কথাবার্তা বলবো আর কি। ৩-৪টা ভিডিও আছে, আমি ২ নম্বর ভিডিও দিয়ে শুরু করতেছি। এই সবগুলো আন্ডারগ্রাজুয়েট লেভেলে। নর্মালি আমরা রিসার্চ গবেষণা করি অনেক হাই লেভেলের, পিএইচডি, মাস্টার্স, যেগুলা Q1, Q2 বা টপ 10% জার্নালে আমরা পাবলিশ করি। এটা হলো আমাদের মেজর অভিজ্ঞতা। যেহেতু বড় একটা কমিউনিটি আন্ডারগ্রাজুয়েট স্টুডেন্ট বাংলাদেশ সহ সারা পৃথিবীর বিভিন্ন জায়গাতে এরাও রিসার্চ গবেষণা করে এবং অনেকেই এখন ইন্টারেস্ট দেখাচ্ছে, এবং বিশেষ করে হায়ার স্টাডিজের জন্য এটা খুব গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। এই জন্য এটা নিয়েও কথা বলা উচিত। সেজন্য আজকের প্রেজেন্টেশন। আর আমার ডিটেলস তো এখানে আছে। সানো ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আমি আছি, ল্যাঙ্কাস্টার ইউনিভার্সিটির সাথে আমি জয়েন্টলি অ্যাপয়েন্টেড। এখানে আন্ডারগ্রাজুয়েট লেভেলে রিসার্চ বুঝতে হলে আগে হোয়াট ইজ দ্য রিসার্চ, মিনিং অফ রিসার্চ, আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং অফ রিসার্চ, why research is important, এই কতগুলো জিনিস আজকে আমি আলোচনা করব এখানে। Mostly I will be talking on English. Okay, so I think research at undergraduate level, these are the 9 topics in my view. I feel that these are the important things you need to understand at undergraduate level. So 9 topics, as you can see. Number 1, introduction to research. What is research? Why research? These are the things need to understand first. Second topics, I put it, preparation, planning of research. Before doing research, you also need to prepare, plan your research. Then there is a question also, how we can start our research. So I'll share with you some of the things, easiest way how to start research at undergraduate level. Then how to conduct research, research methodology. Actually, I have a lot of videos in my YouTube channel. How to write title, how to write abstract, how to write introduction, how to conduct literature review, how to design your method, how to critically analyze your research, each and every details I have explained, and also how to write manuscript. So these are same. How to conduct research is design, research methodology, how you will collect your data, different ways. Also, when you want to conduct research, what are the resources, skills you need? So someone at undergraduate level started research without having the skills, without learning, without resources. For example, you want to conduct research, experimental research. So you need the lab facilities. You want to conduct research, computational. So you need computational tools, MATLAB, Transys, NCs, SPSS. Okay, you need a high-speed computer, high-performance computer. So you need the necessary tools. Also the skills, how to write, what is research, languages, many other things you need. Those are called the resources and skills. Just simply cannot start research because research is different than theoretical courses. So to conduct research also, you need, particularly at undergraduate level, you need collaboration, locally, internationally, your supervisor, your team members, okay? Someone can be from other university, for example, some of the undergraduate students from Bangladesh are trying to work with us. So this also can be considered as collaboration. It can be with the Bangladeshi universities as well. For example, you are at Metropolitan University, so you don't have good research, you don't have someone expert, so maybe you can collaborate with BUET, RUET, CHUET, DUET, other universities, or who are close to you, or who have facilities, who are expert on your topics. So without collaboration, also collaboration is also needed to get data, papers, you need to download papers. So collaboration actually has many, many purposes. And as Palash also mentioned, that somebody in Bangladesh published 100 papers in 4 years. So is it right? Is it ethical? Is it possible? So in research, I think ethics is very, very important. Who can be first author? Whether they have contributed. Without contribution, is it possible to be author? Somebody, your friends, brothers, sisters, okay? So they scratch your back, you scratch your back. Without contribution, you put your name. Let's say somebody in some other countries, they offer you some money and somebody put him as an author. So these are unethical practices, unethical things. Again, you need to learn also what are the right ways. What should be the content similarity in your paper? 20%, 30%? Can you cite all of your paper in your paper, meaning self-citation? Okay, so are these right, wrong? So also need to learn. Okay, so authorship, ghost author, salami author, as I mentioned, somebody your friend never contributed, somebody head of the department, you put their name. So these are the actually unethical matter, unethical issues. So you have submitted paper and now you want to include someone in your paper. Okay, so all these are basically unethical matters. So you need to learn also what are the right things in research. Knowing right and wrong things. Right things need to be practiced. Wrong things need to be avoided. Otherwise, you'll be in big troubles. Okay, so for example, I give the examples. Somebody published 100 papers. Okay, so in interview, sometimes number will be challenging, number will create difficulties for you. So let's say somebody applied for a job in some university. So there are 4 or 5 members, panel members, interviewing a guy who published 100 papers. So some of them, panel member may dig out what is the title of the paper, what is the novelty, why the other authors, so many authors. Let's say there are 10 authors. Okay, so one of the panel members, let's say, checked the paper and found that some of the authors' profile and they are not expert on that topics. So they will start to discuss, so why you invite this author? So if that guy published 100 papers and cannot explain why there are other authors who are not expert. And also maybe you'll be asking some of the questions, what is the novelty, okay? What is your expertise area? What you have contributed? So meaning that there can be a deeper question. In that case, if candidate cannot answer how he generate the data, for example, some of the authors in some country offer financial benefits. So if they found that these are the countries, may I ask why you invite this guy, okay? So when there are deeper questions, cannot answer. So in this case, this number, let's say that he or she published 100 papers, actually it will be something challenging, something dangerous for him because he cannot answer, okay? So if someone has published 100 paper, all these are ethical ways he has published, he has a strong team members, he is experienced, he has number of students, he has collaboration, he has good experiences, so his collaboration team is also strong. So if he can answer properly, certainly he will be considered. Okay, so again, the numbers can be dangerous, numbers can be something good, because as you know, for our promotion, numbers are also important. Again, quality, quantity, both are important. If all these numbers are maintained professionally, ethically, I think not problem. But if those are unethically produced, cannot answer, and panel member enter into a deeper question and find out that these are done unethical way, and then it will be a dangerous. Okay, and challenges in undergraduate research. All these are actually the content. I may not be possible to explain all these topics today, but at least up to 2 and 3 I'll be covering today. So what is research? Why research? Why research is important at early stage? Okay, so for undergraduate level, I think the first thing is that you need to understand what is the meaning of research, okay, and why research is important, why research at early stage is important. Okay, so let me answer this question. So research is basically solving problem scientifically. Okay, so I'll give you some of the problems here, and for example, improving something. Or my team is working in the area of nanomaterials. As you know, nanomaterials are expensive. Okay, so this expensive is a challenge, is a problem. So how to reduce the cost of material? That is also research problem. And research problem need to be solved scientifically. Scientifically meaning that there are steps, process, procedure. For example, first of all, when you decide a topic by studying the literature, okay, at the same time, you also study the literature to understand the problem, to understand the literature, to design your problem, to identify parameters, then develop your method, design your method, what are the input parameters, what are the output parameters. Then you critically interpret your results, why increasing, decreasing, variation of results. Then you conclude your results. Okay, so these are step-by-step processes, scientific processes. Okay, you have to study literature, identify gap, design your research method, conduct experiment. Once you got the data, results, plot them, analyze them, discuss them, interpret them. This is science. That is called solving problems scientifically, no other way. Okay, then this is research. Of course, you have to have a problem. For example, cost, expensive materials, huge traffic jam in Dhaka city and other parts of the world, chemical reactions in battery, fuel cell, very slow. Okay, so how you are going to overcome this problem scientifically? That is research. This is a real examples to understand research. As you know, solar panel will give electricity when it is subjected to sunlight. Okay, so solar panel gives the efficiency, best efficiency at 25 degrees centigrade. But when we put the solar panel outside, as you know, in Bangladesh maybe it is 50 degrees, in Saudi Arabia maybe 70 degrees, some other parts maybe 80 degree, right? So it will be subjected to certain degree of temperature. For every degree increase in temperature, solar panels efficiency will be degraded by 0.005 some parameters. Meaning that if it goes to up to 70 degree, for every degree from 25, you see 25 to 70, so 50 degree increase, 50 times 0.05. So solar panel efficiency will be degraded. That is called overheating. So overheating of a solar panel is a problem. Overheating also will degrade the life of solar panel. Okay, so this is one of the real problem of solar panel, overheating. So how this overheating can be reduced? Again, we use nanomaterials. Mechanical engineer can design thin, extended surfaces. You can provide some coolant, okay, by which actually this overheating can be reduced. Okay, so by reducing this overheating scientifically, meaning that you identify the problem, you study the literature, you design, for example, phase change material, nanofluid, conducted the experiments, and then you see that how much temperature is reduced by using this phase change material or nanofluid. Okay, so this is the real examples of scientific problem. Solar panel overheating. So it's not only solar panel, your car overheated, our battery overheated, our electric vehicle can be thermal runaway. Okay, so there are many applications of overheating. Data center, computer, electronics overheated, right? We know.
Yes.
So overheating is really a problem. It will degrade the efficiency of solar panel, car radiator, many other applications. Okay, so this overheating need to be overcome by using different ways. One of them we work here, nanofluid or phase change material that can absorb the heat or that can remove the heat. Okay, so solving scientific problem scientifically, I think the same thing. So it can be other societal problem as well, internet addiction, Facebook addiction, too much usage of internet. So these are also social problem, right? But I'm talking about the scientific problem, science background related problem. So these are the examples of research. I think during your SSC, HSC particularly, or even at undergraduate level, you conduct experiment, right? Some lab experiment, sometimes also your teacher gives some work, you read this few paper and then come out with a report, okay? That can be a review work, assignment, based on study of someone else literatures. So it can be lab work, it can be survey work, it can be literature review. So during your undergraduate, one semester 3 credit hours, another semester 3 credit hours. So it can be 3 to 6 credit hours. So these are some examples of research. But research is conducted normally at higher level, for example, masters by research. Okay. Again, masters can be 3 ways: coursework plus research, and fully research. Okay. Yes. So normally research at higher level that should contain some novel elements. So I think in the next slide I'll be talking there. So these are some of the examples of research, and normally research by masters, PhD level research. These are called higher level of research because there are novelties. So how to differentiate research at undergraduate level and higher level? Normally at undergraduate level, as you know, you have to complete 150 credit hours, 160 credit hours, right? So you will focus mostly on theoretical courses. For example, heat transfer, mechanics of materials, solar energy, renewable energy, economics, business studies, right? So you study 100 credit hours on your specific topic. So you don't have much time to spend on research, because research you need fully focus. For example, PhD work 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. Masters by research 2 years. Okay, fully focused on research. You are not focusing much on theoretical courses. Okay, so undergraduate level, actually, you don't have time, you don't have chance, you don't have opportunities to focus too much on research. So it is something somebody has done. So you are getting some flavor, some idea, some knowledge on research. Okay, that is thesis. But the main important point of research is actually higher level is the novelty. Something new, something different, something cheaper, something faster. So you have seen the problem, expensive materials. So how cost of materials can be reduced? Speed of computer is slow. So how you research will improve the speed of computer? You have seen the overheating of solar panel. How the solar panel overheating can be avoided, which is something new compared to available literature. You research, you are going to conduct research, which is substantially something new, something novel, something different. That will differentiate research at undergraduate level and higher level. Of course, higher level, you need strong novelty and also critical interpretation of your results. Okay? Critical interpretation, critical phenomena, analysis, discussion, mechanism, comparison, validation, all those analysis must be very, very strong. In case of undergraduate research, you draw some tables, figures, graphs, okay, very minor discussion, then your thesis is published, done. But if you want to be a good researcher, strong researcher, world-class researcher, and you want to publish in good quality journals, for example, Q1 journals, so your novelty must be very, very strong. It should not be marginal, okay? It should be outstanding. And also critical interpretation must be very, very strong. So this is basically the difference between undergraduate and higher level research, particularly novelty and critical interpretation, critical analysis of your research. I hope you understand the meaning of research and the difference between research at undergraduate and higher level research. Again, at undergraduate level, if you can address that novelty and if you can explain critically, I think it is possible. So why research is important? Because again, these are something innovative, something new, something different, right? So during the COVID, there were no vaccine for COVID-19, right? So through the research, these vaccines were invented. Solar energy, as you know, the intermittent, meaning you will not find it 24 hours. So what is the solution? You need to store energy in the battery. Okay, it can be thermal energy storage, electrochemical energy storage, where you can store and then you can use later on, right? So when our electricity goes away, we use UPS, IPS, right, which stores energy for a while.
Yes,
Materials are expensive, so that's why different types of materials are developed. Materials can store energy, can transfer energy faster, chemical reactions can be faster. Okay, so that's why different materials are invented. Okay, so research also important for the purpose of innovation, knowledge advancement, recognition, reward, and particularly for your fully funded scholarship, job, promotion requirement, right? So you are undergraduate students, you are looking for fully funded scholarship. So during your undergraduate student, if you have a conference paper, a seminar paper, a review paper, maybe it will be beneficial for you to get a fully funded scholarship. So when you will be an academician, lecturer, in that case, for your promotion, and also, as you know, for ranking, reputation purpose, these publications, citations are important. So these are also for your academic growth, training, adding knowledge, and so on. So these are the purposes. Okay. So these are basically some of my achievement I am trying to highlight here, particularly to motivate you. So I was a student like some of you. Okay. I completed my undergraduate from BUET in 1997. And then I moved to Malaysia and I spent almost 30 years in Malaysia and Saudi Arabia and focusing more on research. So as you can see, when I was in University of Malaya, as you can see, these are internal award, highly prestigious award. inside the university. I think many universities has these types of award to motivate the staff. I think in Bangladesh also, those who publish, they give them first promotion, they give them some incentives, benefits, and so on, right? So University of Malaya, I was awarded this award, highly cited research award, internal award, 4 consecutive years from 2011, 2014. And also, as you can see the prestige, I am receiving this award from the King of Malaysia. It's not only award, they also gave me 10,000 Malaysian ringgit. Okay, that one I took as my pocket money. This award was given among the 3,000 staff at University of Malaya, and I was the only one to get this award 4 consecutive years. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Again, when I was at Sano University, so in 2 times, 2019 and 2024, because they gave I only can apply after 5 years. They don't give every year one person, maybe other researcher. Okay, so 2 times I got this award, and last year also I got another award, that is Entrepreneurship and Innovation Award. Okay, so these are internal awards, those who perform well in research. Okay, so this, as you can see, I'm receiving this from President and Vice Chancellor, and also some financial benefit, which I used to visit Bangladesh in December and January. I'm also planning in April, again using this money, because a good sum of money, so I can go few times Bangladesh to attend conference and also for collaboration purposes.
Okay, sir.
So these are another award, most prestigious recognized international award. As you know, top 2%, LCBR Stanford Award. I think in Bangladesh, many researchers also got. But this one is the top 1% highly cited researcher award. I started to get it from 2014 and 2021, 8 consecutive years. Okay, it is highly prestigious, top 1%. In 2024, in Malaysia, there are only 3 or 4 researchers, so I was the only one at University of Malaya, and then subsequently 9 years. When I got this highly cited research award, actually I had 4 or 5 job offers. I was about to join in UAE, one of the UAE university. At that time, someone from King Fahd University from Saudi Arabia called me, and he wanted to meet me, and he came to Malaysia to convince me to join their university. So as you can see, somebody from Saudi Arabia fly to Malaysia to convince me to join their university. By invitation, somebody came to Malaysia to convince me. So how prestigious, as you can see. So after negotiation, after discussion, I feel that this is something 4 or 5 times better job than when compared to a job in University of Malaya, even though it was a professor job in University of Malaya. Then I started to negotiate. I asked more benefits, and they were happy to support. And finally, I joined this university, King Fahd University, because of this highly cited researcher award. Not only that, as I mentioned, at that time I had 4 or 5 job offer, and nowadays also I got offer from here and there. And this Sano University also I joined with the negotiation, again by invitation. Okay, so they are board members who run the Sano group. They invited me to meet with them, and finally I joined this university, and I negotiated with them. I need lab, I need research team, all these things. So they were more than happy to support all my needs. Again, when you will be doing a good quality research, there will be job offer. I mean, job will hunt for you. Job will be looking for you. You don't need to hunt for that job. Okay, so this is some of the examples I'm going to share with you. Okay, due to focus research, high quality research, top 1% research, top 2% research, good quality paper and publications. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And also IFAR, another international organization, also gave me award. There are many more. Also, as you know, that AD Scientific and top 2% research in Malaysia, my position was last year number 1. Okay. in AD Scientific also, as you know, that in Malaysia, globally, these are some of my position. Not only AD Scientific, I think there are scholar GPS where in sustainability areas, my position is also number one. Alhamdulillah. Again,
Alhamdulillah.
Bangladeshi, even I'm from a marginal family. My father is just simply a farmer. Like most of you see, it is possible to get this recognition to come up to this position. As you also know, my position is a distinguished professor. King Fahd University gave me chair professor, which are among the top 10% position in certain universities. Okay, so these are some of the things I'm sharing with you to motivate you, meaning that you also have that capabilities. So if you have the opportunities, if you spend quality time, if you have strategies, then it is also possible for you. So it's not only me. I think many Bangladeshis are also doing very well. Some of them are in NASA, Intel, many good position all over the world, right? So meaning that as a Bangladeshi, you have that potentiality. So if you have strategies, if you are good at team, if you spend quality time, then it is also possible. It will be possible for you as well. So there are also the other benefits, you know, that when you are a good researcher, your promotion will be very, very fast. I also evaluate all this internationally. I evaluate, you know, the promotion from Middle East universities for distinguished professor, for high-level professor, and there is also financial benefit. Okay, so I evaluate thesis locally, internationally. So when I evaluate a thesis, sometimes they give $400, $500. I'm also evaluating some of the Bangladeshi research grant proposal. I think last year I evaluated some of the prestigious research grant from Saudi Arabia. Again, these are not only prestige. I think there are financial benefits in the form of honorarium as well. Okay, award value, publication incentives, promotion will be very, very fast, and so on. Okay, and for your information, as you know, there is a award called CIP, commercially important person. Normally, these are for business people. But as you know, I am academician. Alhamdulillah, I also got this award. Bangladesh government also gave me for substantial amount of remittance sending to Bangladesh. Okay. Again, there will be, other recognition as well. So if you are a good researcher, sometimes maybe your visas are rejected as a student visa. However, if you are good at research, even if you are not in US, maybe in Malaysia, Brunei, China, if your research profile is good, you can apply for green card, or these are called talent visa. Okay, so it's not only US. I think Australia, UK, Canada also you can apply if your research profile is very, very strong. Normally, many Bangladeshi and other people also request a recommendation letter from me because of my position, distinguished position. And I supported many Bangladeshi, Indian, Pakistani, and all of them got actually due to their profile and also my recommendation. So what is the point here? If you are not in US, let's say your student visa also rejected, but later on you got chance in Malaysia, China, Brunei, in Asian countries or which are not Western countries. Okay, but your research profile is good. Again, you can apply and through which actually you can get a talent visa or green card. So one Bangladeshi from Malaysia also, he took my supporting letter and his profile was also good in terms of research. And now he is in US through this talent visa or US green card visa. Okay, so you can explore more about this as well. So these are alternative approach when your visa as a student visa is rejected, but still there are other avenues, opportunities you can get.
Okay, sir.
So why research at early stage? I think the undergraduate student, as an undergraduate student, you are looking for your higher studies with full funding because most of our family members, we are from marginal family, from poor families. So if self-finance, I think it will be very, very difficult. So in that case, I think at undergraduate level, if you focus on research, if you have good knowledge on research, if you have a conference paper, some experiences, I think it will be good support for you to get fully funding. And particularly, I think the one important information, if your CGPA at undergraduate level is very high, 3.65, for example, here, actually you can be directly enrolled for your PhD. Okay, but normally, if you are directly enrolled for your PhD, you will face challenges. So that's why at early stage, if you have some knowledge, experience, some review paper, some conference paper, I mean, if you have some experiences at undergraduate level, this will be very, very beneficial if you got a direct PhD offer. Because direct PhD offer, normally it's challenging, okay? But again, to honor you, your CGPA, your outstanding academic capabilities, you are given this offer. But if you have some of the experiences on conducting research, I think that will be good. It will accelerate your research capabilities if you are directly and for your PhD. So I think this is one slide. I need to now stop again this. Okay, let me stop this.
Okay, sir.
I will bring another slide. But how to get out from here? How to stop this sharing, Palash?
Sir, you need to upload the other slide. Then might be this slide will be. Yeah.
I think coming, huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, while waiting, let me drink water first. Okay, I think it's already there. Can you share?
Yes, it's visible now, sir. Research at undergraduate. Yes, sir.
Okay,
We can
okay.
see it.
Yeah, okay. So this is title is same, but out of this contents, I explained the introduction, right? Now,
Yes,
how
sir.
to be prepared to answer the question whether it is possible at undergraduate level or not. Can you see the slide, this content, all the topics, Palash?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There are 9 topics.
Okay, okay, correct. Okay, so now this slide will be talking about preparation.
Yes, sir.
Actually, the undergraduate students, in my view, most important thing is actually this slide. So what you can do, you can be prepared for research. Okay? Preparation is very, very important before conducting research, before starting. Okay, how you can be prepared? These are the few topics, few points, as you can see. First of all, you need to identify research topic, research area. To start something or before starting something, you need to think about the research topic. I mean, when you are going to start, you need to identify research topic. Why research topic is important? Because this is your expertise area, and also research topics gives the impact. For example, I work in the area of household appliances, so it does not have much impact. So slowly I include my research topics, nanomaterials,
Okay.
from household appliances to industrial energy efficiency, commercial sector energy efficiency, and then slowly my citation impact improves substantially. And also I give you one real example, research on the cancer research. This is very hot topics. One paper published in Cell Journal, Hallmark of Cancer in 2011. One paper, the Hallmark of Cancer, one single paper is cited almost 90,000. Whereas my lifelong citation, as you know, it's not yet 90,000 yet.
86,000 almost.
Citation is not yet 90,000. Whereas one single paper. Why? Because cancer research is a hot topics. So research topic is very, very important in relation with your expertise as well as for your impact. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how to identify high impact research topics? So it is also in my YouTube channel. Someone later on you get the YouTube channel link and share here so that all can see. And I also will share the link. Actually, in YouTube channel there are many things because limitation of time I cannot talk much, but most of the things are there. Okay. So how to identify high impact research topics for your PhD, master's, academic life, it is there. And also there is a video on citation impact. Okay. What are the factors that will influence your citation? One of the topics I mentioned is one of the factors is the topic, research topics. Okay. Publishing in high quality journal, breakthrough results. Okay. And also publishing some comprehensive or strategic review paper. Okay, there are many factors I have discussed, so you can watch all those videos.
Inshallah, sir.
Then, if you want to start your research, you need the team member. Okay, so I'll show you how to form the team. This is very, very important. For example, we started research with Joshua University of Science and Technology. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
there are undergraduate students. There is a professor, Professor Zabed. Okay, with whom
Yes, sir, I know him.
Professor Javed, and he has master student, he has undergraduate student, and also I am the collaborator. So then it is possible. So research at undergraduate level possible when your supervisor is a good researcher, he has a lab, he has facilities, he has team member, he has collaboration, then it will be easier for you to start research. One of the undergraduate student, Ruhul Amin, who is very strong at Facebook, he is also a journalist. So you can see his name also in our paper. So he was undergraduate student. Now after finishing his undergraduate, he started his master's. Meaning that research at undergraduate level possible when you have strong professor, good professor who has facilities, who is experienced, he also has collaboration, he also has master student, then it is possible. Okay, so that's why team members are important. If you want to start your research, language is very, very important. This is what you can focus at your undergraduate level from first year. Because research paper need to read, research paper need to write, need to explain, need to present. So all are in English. So if your English is not good, so this is the time where you can spend time to learn English. Reading, listening, writing, spoken, all types. So, okay, so IELTS is one of them. But to me, IELTS is just Panadol, paracetamol. Okay, temporary. So if you read English newspaper daily, it will improve your vocabulary, reading, writing, all those. And for listening, of course, you have to practice some of the videos from YouTube and other sources. Okay, so learning English language is extremely important, which you can start from the first year. Every day you spend 10 minutes, 20 minutes reading newspaper. Okay, so when I was student in Buet, so I read English newspaper in the common room, and also I purchase newspaper every day. This is how I improve my English languages. This is extremely important. So research materials is something you need to download the papers. Again, you need the collaboration. Okay, for example, somebody is collaborating with me, so we can supply the paper for the collaboration purposes. Because in Bangladesh, you cannot download the papers. To download the paper, you need money. It is very expensive. Science Direct, IEEE, SCM,
Yes.
all these are databases very, very expensive. I was University of Malaya, so they spent 13 million Malaysian ringgit every year subscription. This 13 million may not be the budget for one university at all. Okay, so for your preparation, you need to identify the topics, you need to form the team, you need to improve your language, learn the language, research materials. So that's why you need collaboration also. That's part of team. Okay, so why topic is important? I mentioned, right? Because it will give you the impact. It is also your research area, and also you need to do research on global grand challenge research topics. For example, in Bangladesh, I mentioned the traffic jam, our ready-made garments industry, right? So a lot of, if in textile industry, a lot of research conducted, so I think its cost, efficiency can be improved, right? And with the global competition can be revived, can be survived. Forming team, identify supervisors, as I mentioned, communication language, learning research, how to read, understand literature. So that's why learning research is also very, very important at this early stage. So from the first year, actually you can attend seminar, workshop, like okay, today's seminar, right? I'm sharing my experiences. I have almost 30 years of experience, right? Some of the things I'm sharing here, you never listen, right? For example, that
Yes,
you
sir.
can get
Yes, sir.
talent visa, green card visa, even you are not in US. Okay? And many other reward, remuneration, incentives of doing research. Right? So today you are attending, and this is learning. Okay, definition of research you learn. Without definition of research, if you start something, so you will not be able to identify your problem. You will not be able to highlight your novelty. You will not be able to identify what is the novelty research gap. So when you are going to publish without novelty, you cannot publish. Somebody already published something. Okay, so learning research at this stage is very important. And now you can learn through YouTube, in Facebook also,
Yes.
in LinkedIn also. There are research. You see that they will present the content, how to write abstract, title, introduction in a graphical, with the graphic design. You know, they spend their own time. So you can learn from social media, from YouTube channel, and somebody invited in your university, gave lecture, seminar, and you can attend and learn. So I think the research topic I mentioned, I explained. Okay, so it is very important. Citation impact, global grand challenge areas, and so on. So these are the, you see, when I give seminar talks, I give always global top 10 problems in next 50 years. Okay, latest trend, for example, now machine learning, artificial intelligence, these are important areas, right? Now everybody has to learn basically this machine learning, AI. And if you know this also, you can accelerate your publication also. I think this is where I think those who published 100 papers, maybe this machine learning can be used. If somebody is expert on machine learning, you feed the data, I think then a machine will give you the papers publication, right?
Yes, sir.
This may be also one of the ways to publish more papers. When you have computational tools, you are expert on that topics, and you get the data from literatures. Okay, this is again legitimate way. There are ways basically you can publish more papers if you have strong team members. For example, when I was University of Malaya, I had big funding. Okay, 4 million research funding. I have 35 to 40 PhD and master students. I have a lot of collaboration, so I managed to publish 50, 60 papers. And if also I work with the machine learning team, then 100 papers possible. Okay, still it is possible if you know the tricks and tips. But if it is done unethical way, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, no contribution, brother, sisters, wife, everybody in your paper, somebody gave you money, you put his name, salami author, slicing paper. So all these are unethical things, right? So these are the latest topics also, as I mentioned, you can find from my content. Also, you need to understand what is the novelty, as I mentioned? This can be done by all factors, right? In our social media, we give the reaction, wow, right? When it is something extraordinary, breakthrough, outstanding, right? Somebody, one of your friend from Metropolitan University got 4 CGP out of 4. So how will you? Oh, this boy is outstanding, talent, meritorious, okay, extraordinary boy, right? Someone from your university managed to get $1 million research grant. How you will feel? You will feel, wow, he got
Yes.
$1 million. Somebody published a paper in top 10% journal. Okay, it is rank 1. How will you feel? Oh, it is wow, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
in research, if you can manage your paper, thesis, proposal, all people feel that, oh, it is wow, then your paper will be published, your grant will be accepted, and so on. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
again, to do these things, actually, you need to do homework, you need to study. Okay. So you need to learn also. So this is actually examples of top 10 problem in energy field in the next 50 years. See, this is done by Nobel laureate. So before doing research, actually, you need to do your homework. So if you are in finance, business, economics, so you can identify top 10 global problems in the area of business economics, in the area of machine learning, in the area of energy storage. These are general problems. As you can see, I'm working in the area of energy, water, food, environment. All these are among the top 10 problems. Okay, I enter into nanomaterials because that is also global grand challenge at that time in 2010, hot topics. Okay, and as a result, citation impact of my papers are very, very strong. So one of my paper, you'll see that review paper, challenges, application and challenges of nanofluid. At that time, I was the first time I developed that paper, and that is actually the most cited, one of the most cited paper. So you need to identify topics in your respective areas. So this is actually the title, how to select high impact research topics. You will find it in my YouTube channel. Okay, this is the title. I will share with you link of my YouTube channel. If somebody can share, Palash, if you can get, maybe you can share my YouTube channel link. Okay, so it
Yes,
is
sir.
also
I'm sharing, sir. Yes, sir.
so that others just simply can copy and click later on. Okay, because most of the things are in my YouTube channel, and I may not have enough time also today to present things. Okay, so how to form team, right? So as you can see, this is the best example. Your supervisor may have students who can be undergraduate, masters, PhD. Okay, there can be national, international level students also. As I give the one of the best examples of Professor Zabed. Okay, so with whom I have very strong collaboration. So he has students, undergraduate students, master student, PhD students. Okay, and they may also have international, national, local students. Okay, so these are the team members and collaborators. I am his collaborator. He also has collaborator from US. Collaborators also can be from industry. In that case, you can do industrial projects. Those who are focusing on industry-based research. Okay, so these are the ways to start our research at undergraduate level. Discuss with your supervisor, meet with your supervisor, or identify a people, an academician who is active in research. In your university, those who publish few quality paper, whose profile are good, start to talk with them. Okay, sir, I'm second year, but in third year, fourth year, I want to start research. So since you are active in research, give me the opportunities. Start to talk with their undergraduate student, master student, okay? Meet with them, learn, okay? Time to time, meet with them, how they conduct research, okay? Watch their paper, publication, make a connection, okay? Make a friendship so that, you understand how they do, what they do, and slowly start. So if someone is not active in research, an academician, a supervisor, you are trying to work with him, I think that will not be something good. He or she may discourage you, demotivate you. Okay, so that's why active research, like-minded, positive-minded, who support students, who are positive, not negative, okay, who does not encourage research, don't go with them. Okay, so international collaboration, how to find, you see that you see in social media, LinkedIn, and also when somebody visit in your university, okay, you sign MOU with China University, Malaysian University, they visit and try to link up with them. I think the social media is the best platform, okay? And also
Yes, sir.
in Yahoo, Google, Science Direct, Scoopas, Web of Science, you put some of the keyword and find the people, and also visit the university, see who are in your area. You can see the profile. Okay, Science Direct, you can put the title and you can put the name of the country, you can find the specific papers, and you see that there are email address given, who are the people. Okay, Yahoo, Google search, personal contact in a paper, email addresses are given, send them an email. Okay, connect in the LinkedIn, Facebook. So be active, just simply don't watch. Sometimes give comments, okay, meaning that if you make comments, so that guy actually will know you. Okay, he's making comments, constructive comments, okay, sometimes appreciate, okay, looks good, I also want to work in this area, so that you become visible with that professor. Okay, just simply don't be idle. Okay, these are the ways. Attend workshop, seminar, conferences. So communication skill, as I mentioned, I think I talk with you. This is very important for reading, listening, speaking, writing. Okay, because this is the foundation. So from first year, start to learn English language. Okay, reading, writing, listening, speaking. Okay, IELTS is one of them. English newspaper reading daily. Speak with your friend, rather than Bengali, you speak in English. Okay, so that's why today I'm giving seminar in English. I don't like to give lecture in Bangla because research is in English. Again, to motivate you, to encourage you also. But sometimes some of the university vice chancellor, other lecturer ask me to give lecture on Bengali. I say that I don't have that fluency on Bengali, so it will not be a good lecture. Let me continue as an English. Okay. So if you want to be a researcher, if you want to work outside your country, I think the English language is very, very important. And also, why English is important? Because let's say you are going for an interview, international interview as a lecturer. So you have to speak in English. Yes. When you become a lecturer, you have to give a lecture in front of students. So if you cannot speak well, student will complain against you, because student cannot understand. Okay, you have a very good results, paper, thesis, but you cannot speak well in front of conference with the people. So how you will sell your product? You know, the salesperson, a mobile salesperson, how fluently he will speak to convince you. Sometimes you need to be also like salesperson. This is the challenge. We academician, researchers are very poor in communication. You know, communication skill is extremely important, and according to the LinkedIn survey, this is one of the most important skill employers are looking for. Sometimes maybe your CGP is not that strong. Some other skills are not that strong, but you can speak very well. You can convince panel member, so you will get a job. You will get the student scholarship. So that's why communication skill is extremely important. So don't ignore this. I think some of the university has what's called the club, the name. What is the name of that club who practice this language? I forgot the name of that club. Some of the university has that club who actually helps to improve this communication skill.
Okay, sir.
How to learn research? Okay, find research articles, how to find research articles, how to read. You also need to understand how to read research articles. Okay, critical analysis. So reading research article is also you need to learn. Okay, so you are trying to identify a topic. So then you need to see the title. You need to identify novelty, gaps, then you need to read the introduction part of your results. You need to improve your writing, I mean critical analysis, then you need to read, understand the result and discussion part. Okay, you need to develop your methodology, then you need to understand the method part of your paper. So reading literature, reading, understanding the paper is also another approach. You need to improve your learning capabilities. Okay. Again, this is also finished. So YouTube channel, I think they're shared. Now let me share the last slide, how to start easily. Okay, as a guest, I can upload only 2 slide decks. So can you remove, I think remove the 2 other presentation, Palash? Then only it will allow me to upload. Previous to you
Yes.
remove.
Yes, sir. You can upload it now, sir. It has already been removed. Mr. Shohid, are you there?
No, it is giving again. As a guest user, you can upload up to 2 slides. But from my side, how I can remove from studio, okay? Okay, I think
Yes,
that,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Is it okay, sir, now?
No, as a guest, you can upload 2 slides deck.
Mr. Shohid, are you there? If you are there, so you can remove 1 slide or slides from the studio. Mr. Shohid? শহীদ স্যার মনে হয় একটু জয়েন করে।
Okay, so what I can share to avoid, because I spent some time, so let me just simply discuss. So 2 things. How to start easily is basically by writing a review paper or a conference paper. So review paper is comprehensive review paper is difficult. So I think that a short mini review paper, study the literature, maybe 10 paper, 20 papers, summarize them, discuss with the supervisors,
Yes,
collaborators. Okay, so you can prepare a short mini review paper that can be published in conference paper, not comprehensive one. And also how to write a review paper, it is also available in my YouTube channel. Okay, so by which you can learn how to write a mini review paper. I think the most easiest way is to write a conference paper, 1 or 2 parameters with your supervisor, discuss, design your paper. Okay, so it will be easier first to start, because in conference paper, I have seen in Bangladesh from most of the universities actually, undergraduate students came and presented the conference paper. Uh, it will help to boost your capabilities, um, meeting with other people, how other people publish. So you will gain some experiences. So in my view, I think also I share the first you form your team, work with the people who are like-minded. I think all those learn English languages and then attend conference, seminar, learn research. These are the ways basically you can prepare yourself. And when you feel you are confident, maybe third year, fourth year, you start working with a supervisor to develop a conference paper, a review paper. Okay, so all these are actually basically available in my YouTube channel. How to write high impact original article, review article, how to be conduct research at undergraduate level. So all these are available in my YouTube channel. Okay, so you can watch them in my YouTube channel. So now maybe you question, Palash.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your nice and long session, sir. And really, we are pleased and happy to get many knowledge and regarding undergraduate students' research experiences, publishing process, and everything. And hopefully, we'll be learning more at the near future after seeing many videos from your YouTube channel as well. My dear friends, you can subscribe the YouTube channel to get more. Sir, we have had many questions basically on behalf of my students. So as you have taken a long time to deliver your
Yeah, okay,
lecture
few
and
question
covered
maybe.
many
Yeah.
things. Yeah, covered many things. So first of all, I would like to ask a question which is raised to my mind. That is, sir, uh, in Bangladesh, most of the cases we have seen the submission process to the journal is little bit tough, and there are some
Yeah, I got the
charges we
I got
need
the
to pay.
question. Palash, let me answer.
Okay, sir.
So actually motivation is important. So someone questioned that there are negative aspects some people are asking, or demotivating, discouraging. Actually in our society, you always will find these types of things. Even you see my profile, you see, but some people still want to bring me down.
Yes,
I have lab, I have experience in this and that. So what I do, I don't care. I always try to take the good advice, because I have intelligence. Almighty has given me intelligence, right? I am a human
yes,
being. I am a Muslim. Allah has given us to identify, to select what is right, what is wrong. If you do something good, you should continue. If you do something wrong, and if somebody criticizes, I think that's actually, don't take that negatively. Rather, you take that as an input.
okay.
I also accept criticism, constructive criticism, which actually will help me to improve, to be better, because I'm not perfect. If somebody, I analyze the comments, if I see that he is right, I have weaknesses, I am wrong, I have to accept that. So that's why sometimes even I feel that someone may be my enemy, my assumption or feeling, but if he makes a good comments or constructive comments, I accept that. So I filter. I always accept the good things, positive things, using my filtration approach, because I'm a human being.
Yes,
Almighty has given me the capability to identify what is wrong, what is right, what is wrong. Also, I don't make friend, collaboration, mix with the people who are negative mentality, who does not like me. I don't need to be liked by everyone. Out of 10, there can be 2 outliers. Okay, I ignore them.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right.
Forget about that. Ignore them, just simply ignore them. And some people actually don't have time to digest their food. They are neither good at teaching, neither good at research, very good at criticizing someone else's progress, performance. Just simply ignore them. But however, if they, for example, the student Rafi, many people made the comments, right? Some are actually
Yes, sir.
without knowing. That's why without knowing, I did not make comments.
Yes, sir.
I try to understand, but I see that some of the people's comments are really true, correct. I also ask him some of the comments in my inbox, rather than rather than insulting him or undermining him, because he may have spent time, quality time, he may have done it rightly, professionally. Without knowing, I don't want to make someone comments. This is my professional approaches. Without knowing, without understanding him, if I make wrong comments, I think that is something not from my side. It should not be. But some people do that. But I also, to avoid that, actually in inbox, I asked some of the questions. Some of the question he answered. He sent many videos. Some of the question he did not answer. That created suspicion about his integrity and so on. And all those questions also similar, some of the questions made in the openly in the Facebook. So meaning that if all those questions are correct, true, Rafi has to improve all those things. Right?
Sir, we don't see your face. Would you please turn on your camera once, if it is not a problem, sir? Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, sir.
Okay, you got the answer, Shahidur?
Yeah. Saidur? Yes, sir. Saidur is our IT secretary. Sir, in case of publishing papers to the journal, so as undergraduate researcher or the postgraduate researcher, newbie researcher, what criteria should we follow basically? This journal is good for submitting papers, or this journal? I know this regarding this topic, you have a video on the YouTube channel, but if you let us know by a very simple way, which journal should we focus at the initial life of our early research career?
Okay. So that's why you see the brand, right? In Bangladesh,
Yes.
Duet. So brand is important, right? When you are going
Yes.
to, your aim is, okay, I want to be in Buet. I want to be in Dhaka Medical College, right? Similarly, publisher also has brand. Elsevier is one of them.
Yes, sir.
IEEE,
Yes, sir.
SCS. So when there is a newly launched journal and who publish only when you pay, even newspaper also can be published by paying. So that's why you see that those who are suspicious journal always look for brand.
Okay, sir.
So
I got the
strong
answer.
publisher. So I give you the examples, okay? And also, I think the journals ranking, I think that is very difficult for some of you probably to understand. So that's why there is a video. You can check, but that one you need the ISI Web of Science databases. And also you see the strong professor, world-class professor, where they are publishing, meaning that he's also publishing in good quality journal. Normally a good quality, a world-class professor will not publish in fake journal, paid journal. For example,
Yes, sir.
in our case, I don't encourage my team member to publish in paid journal. But sometimes my collaborators, they pay everything and it is their, most of the work, when we do a little bit, we don't say much things, but still we encourage them, please don't try to submit in paid journal, because there is a suspicion, review process is not that strong. They are clever, they manage review process, but quality is not there.
Okay, sir. Sir, one question from one of my students is Fairoz Adiba. I think the question is a little bit important for us.
Let me answer this question, okay? Sabira asked a question.
Sabira. Yeah, Sabira.
Okay, Sabira Ali. What are the key sector of engineering students, for example, CSE, software engineering students, and also those who are studying key sector of engineering? Again, that's why I don't give you specific answer. I shared that video, how to select high impact research topics. This is your specific area. So you put some of the keywords, for example, global grand challenge research topics areas. Okay. In my case, energy storage. I will ask, now you can use ChatGPT, right? You put the prompt, top 10 global problem in energy storage, top 10 global problem in CSE, top 10 global problem in software engineering. It will give you the answer. So you change the prompt in different way, you will get the answer. Very easy. And from there, you can see, you can select, you can identify, you can work there. And also, as I mentioned, identify the top 10 the profile also, who are the strong. Let's say someone has very strong profile in Scopus, Google Scholar is easily accessible, right? Somebody has 1 lakh citation. Okay, so you can follow him. Which topic he publish? What are his topics? Maybe some of the Nobel laureate where they publish. a professor in MIT, okay, in your CSE, what is his profile, where he works, okay? So as I mentioned, the homework, you need to do homework. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Saidur.
Yes, sir. This question is a little bit.
Okay, so if you want to
Interesting.
publish into top quality journal, yes, of course, without novelty, you cannot publish maybe a conference paper or in seminar. You still can try, and these are also the ways. Okay, but
Yeah.
if you want to be a really strong researcher, good quality researcher, without strong novelties, your paper cannot go through review process. Extremely important. Okay, Shahriar Alam. What to keep in mind when starting an undergraduate student?
Research.
What to keep in mind. So I think that's I mentioned language, form a team, collaborate, who are active-minded or like-minded researcher, learn. Okay, as I mentioned, keep in mind you need to learn first research.
So there are lots of questions, sir. I think you are feeling a little bit tired.
Yeah, almost 1.5 hours. Okay, let me a few
Yeah.
more questions. Okay, if undergraduate student can ensure proper. So if you can, I think that's fine. That's why you need a good supervisor. That's why supervisor is important. He
Okay,
will
sir.
be your gatekeeper. He will be your gatekeeper. Okay, next question.
Sir, I think you should take rest now. And if there are many questions from the young mind researcher, definitely we will write down all the questions and let you.
Interdisciplinary research always the interdisciplinary. As you know, I'm mechanical engineer. I'm working in the nanomaterials. So interdisciplinary meaning that you are expert on many areas. Your job opportunities will be much more. Also, people will feel that, okay, this guy is accommodative, okay, his research is little bit broad, but at the same time, your focus also need to be there. Okay, this will be last question, okay, Adiba.
Inshallah, sir.
Most of us do research or just starting their research, they need to secure the rewards and benefits. But if we do research that are non-major and not quite related to the degree in pursuing, could it be an issue? Again, these are for learning. I think training purpose, it should not be that much so serious, because research is a purpose of research is also training. Okay, so as long as you have learned something, gained some knowledges, I think it should be fine. So it should not be so much concrete. Okay, I think that's all for now.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for giving us 1.5 hours of time, of your valuable time. Sir, would you please let us know, and let us, if you have any suggestion for the young researchers like us, so that might be your last statement from your part, and we will be really happy from the MURS and Metropolitan University Society as well, sir.
I think the last word is dedication. Whatever you want to do, you need dedication, you need determination, never give up, I will do it, and also quality time. Even when I was student of class 5, I studied until 12 o'clock night. You know, every day, almost 1 kg of kerosene I finished. There is no shortcut. Okay? Yeah, that's my last advice.
Thank you so much, sir. We are really happy and grateful forever to you, sir. And I hope.
Thank you. I hope it will be useful for undergraduate students to motivate, to inspire, particularly to learn, to start their research. It is possible.
Sir. Exactly, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, sir. Inshallah, hope to see you soon. Inshallah, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Shoaib, are you there?